What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be doing a rundown of the top picks in the draft 1 through 32. But first we're going to take a look at this right here. This guy is absolutely on drugs. Now I'm going to tell you, like I tell everyone, all the young youth, even some adults, stay off the drugs, bruh. This dude really has this man up for 6 million coins. I don't even know why. He's probably just doing it just to show people that he got it, but it's really, really ridiculous. I don't know what the hell this guy is smoking, but it should be illegal. So either way, we're going to get out of this real quickly. We're going to jump into the going down the lines of seeing like what the players were. I want to know how you guys felt about the draft overall. Did any of these picks really help your team? I was really, really surprised with the Bengals pick of getting John Ross, but we'll get to that in a second. Either way, you guys should know about the promo by now. NFL draft, you can put draft, the draft pick collectibles to get gold players. You also have the NFL draft pick to put 10 draft prospect collectibles to get 1 draft pick collectible. And you could trade it in to get, better things to see if it could work out with what you're going to need. All right, Cam Newton, you need 20 of any elite, right? So it's about 2 million. It's about 2 million. Well, let me see, 5, a million. No, it's about 4 million, right? Because I think everything, the average is about 150 to 200. So 200 times 5 is a million. Yeah, it looks like it'll be about 4 million coins right now based on the cheapest elite. So if you got coins like that, go ahead and definitely grab Cam. If you don't, you can wait it out a little bit or just play the auction house and just snipe. Myles Garrett, he came in as, number 1. We have yet to see what's going to happen with him. Wish him nothing but the best. Was very happy to see after he was drafted, Adidas picked him up right away. Looks pretty good with that. Mitchell Trubisky, if you're a Bear fan, you're probably crying yourself to sleep. I don't know what's going to come of this. Because didn't they just pay all that kind of money for Mike Glennon? I'm not going to get into that. Whatever. Solomon Thomas, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really sure about what the 49ers are doing to rebuild defensively. I don't know. I'm going to just say that I thought they would be someplace else and not here. Leonard Fournette going to the Jags. The Jags is a big-time sleeper team, but I think that this is going to open up more of whoever decides. I don't know if Blake Bortles the guy. I don't know who's the guy there under center, but I think that having Leonard Fournette is going to definitely be a big time. I think he's going to be a playmaker. I really do. Corey Davis, we'll see how he works out with the Titans. The Titans have been up and coming for a very, very long time now. Giving Mariota another target, it only can help, just to be honest with you. So we'll see how that works out. Jamal Adams, I like him. I really don't think he's going to be very, very good on the Jets because if the Jets can make a great cornerback like Darrelle Revis want to kill himself, I don't know about a rookie coming in how well they would do. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that it's a guarantee that, look, I want this young man to succeed. It's just so unfortunate that players have no control over where they go. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you're a Manning. You could just hold out and just end up someplace else. But this is the way the Jets are right now. I just don't think. I just hope if you know Jamal Adams, just make sure that you keep his morale up. You know what I'm saying? You're in the big city. New York is a very, very exciting place to be. You know what I'm saying? So all that plus you dealing with the Jets organization right now is just not a good look. I really feel for this man, but at the same time, I'm happy for him. Get his money and, try to make the people around him and other people's lives better. Hopefully he goes on and does great things. But look, I'm from New York, and look, I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat from this from all the Jet fans, but my whole family is pretty much Jet fans. I deal with this all the time, every Sunday or Monday or whenever they play football if we get together. So I don't really care about what you guys have to say. I'm telling you right now, the Jets, I just don't think that. I don't know. Look, I wish them the best. Mike Williams, this dude's going to be a boss. And the Chargers, Phillip Rivers is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the National Football League, in my opinion. All the guy does is just win with whoever's out there, okay? The dude plays with, everybody gets hurt on the Chargers. I got into an argument that almost got to like a vicious fist fight in the barbershop about, Phillip Rivers versus Eli Manning because Eli Manning, in my opinion, is one of the luckiest quarterbacks to ever play the game, okay? I'm not saying you could take anything back away from the guy won 2 Super Bowls against the greatest team, arguably, for our, era with the Patriots, okay? I'm not saying, but the dude he had tools around him and a great defense. If you gave that to Phillip Rivers, I believe it would be the same thing, but it just wouldn't be as lucky. Yeah, Phillip Rivers has a wild throwing motion. He looks ridiculous. I get all that. The dude has like 95 kids. I get all that. But this dude right here, this dude is a problem, bruh. This dude listen, The Chargers, remember when they had Gates, Vincent Jackson, and them boys, how they were playing? You guys don't remember that? Like, Phillip Rivers is in the latter part of his career, but he can still throw that football, all right? Don't get that twisted. He doesn't have the arm strength to really, I don't know if he's going to be able to stretch the field with Mike Williams as much, because Mike Williams, he's a burner. But I'm just letting you guys understand that this is a great pickup for the Chargers. If you're a Chargers fan, I actually was like, I took a drink. I took a toast for this, for Mike Williams, man. Christian McCaffrey. This is, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know that people were saying that Leonard Fournette was the best case scenario for the Panthers. I never believed that. I always thought that if he got a guy like Christian McCaffrey, keep in mind, Cam Newton is what he is. He's gotten a lot better in the pocket. He used to be very, very stiff in the pocket. He's been getting out of that. That whole situation of being able to move around and not be as stiff and not be as upright, be a little bit more loose, like he got some oil in his little, in his bones. This dude right here being such a, he's like a dual, quadruple, he's such a threat everywhere. You put him in read option schemes, punt return, all the, Ted Ginn is gone. Let Ted Ginn go, bro. Ted Ginn couldn't catch a cold in the winter where he's butt naked, bro. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This dude, look, man, I like this pick. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not trying to, say that they're going to be the greatest team. I like the pick. John Ross, 99 speed, 99 excel for Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket that can't throw the ball 2 yards. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, I don't really know how I feel about this pick because it's pretty much, Alex Smith had to deal with this before with Kaepernick. You guys remember what Jim Harbaugh did, whatever. This guy has a lot of it factor. I've seen several interviews with him. His family played baseball. He turned down money to be a pitcher or whatever. I don't know what it was. I know he turned down like some money to be signed to the MLB. This guy has enormous talent. How it will translate to the NFL, I'm not sure. But Alex Smith, his days are numbered. I'm going to tell you that right now. His days are really, really numbered because the one thing I can tell you is Andy Reid is very good with trying to utilize and get and maximize a quarterback's ability. So for them to get this guy, that Alex Smith is on his way out. Marshawn Lattimore, this dude is definitely a lockdown corner, all right? The Saints needed defense. They couldn't, figure out a way to get Malcolm Butler from the Patriots. Everything went kind of crazy with that deal. I don't think that this will be an immediate impact for the Saints, but it can't hurt. Their defense sucks. Drew Brees is going to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my homies from New Orleans. GmiasWorld got nothing but love for you boys. In the streets, everywhere you guys at, man. You know how I do with New Orleans. But this dude right here, he's going to I don't know how I feel about him on the Saints. Because he doesn't really have a lot of help on the Saints. And you're asking a college athlete to come in and play against some of the most dominating, players and athletes in the world and be lockup. Like, it's going to take time. But I think the Saints defense need a lot more to help this man out. Deshaun Watson. I tweeted this out. If you're not following me on Twitter right now, go ahead, get to my Twitter at GmiasWorld. If you haven't liked this video right now, you need to like it right now. All right? This video needs to have 100 likes within 2 hours. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but if you made it this far, hit that like and say, yo, I'm riding with you, Gmi. Hashtag 100K. Deshaun Watson, I'm so happy for this situation because he's going to have a lot of time on the field because his defense is going to play defense. So he's going to be able to mature very, very quickly. I'm going to tell you this right now. I know guys were like, yeah, savage, all that stuff like that. Everybody that chose not to get this man is going to regret it. Okay? I know he threw a lot of interceptions. I saw some of his game in college. He made a bit of errant throw. Those things happen. But you can't measure the heart and the will to win. Similar to Tim Tebow. If you watch Tim Tebow through the first 3 quarters, you would think the guy was the worst thing ever. But in the 4th quarter, something happened. And I don't think he ever got his fair shot because, obviously you got to go take Peyton Manning if Peyton Manning's available. But the dude that just beat a Steelers team and was just removed from his position right after. So, but what I'm saying is this dude, Deshaun Watson, has that it factor. All these idiots, even the Bears, that Trubisky, I'm not even going to get into, listen, I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just going by what I see. And I don't care about everybody else's opinion. I'll listen to it. I'm not going to, downgrade your opinion. But this guy, man, he's going to be special. That's all I'm going to say. He's going to be special. Hassan Reddick. I like the pick. I thought that Foster would probably, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything about Foster. You know, he went kind of late. I thought that Foster was probably the better fit. Look, we'll get to that in a second. The Cardinals right now, I don't really mean to be mean to you guys, but as long as Carson Palmer is your quarterback, it doesn't matter what your defense does. Carson Palmer is going to do whatever he can to give the ball to the other team. And I'm going to just leave it there. Congratulations to Hassan Reddick. Derek Barnett, I like the pick. I like what the Eagles are doing. I do think that they're going to be better on defense with this pick. I think he's going to make noise right away. Malik Hooker, free safety. Let me just tell you something about the Colts. It's very, very difficult for me to talk about defense when it comes to the Colts, because even when Bob Sanders were there, they weren't really that good of a defensive team. You know, like, I really can't explain, you know, how I feel about it, because Andrew Luck is going to, again, he's going to be a guy that's going to give the ball to the other team. So I don't know how soon they'll put him in the lineup, but the dude he's a very, very good player. He's a guy that's going to come out there and do what he has to do, but I don't think he's another guy. I don't think he has enough help. Look, man, the Colts division is very, very weak. He should make a difference when he goes out there. Look, man, Andrew Luck's going to throw that ball to somebody else. Marlon Humphrey. Okay. Okay, bro. Listen, on the Ravens, though, the one thing I can tell you about John Harbaugh, they play defense. The dude got the edge setter chem, which means that he's going to be there for the run. And I like them giving him that chem because he actually played like that in college. So, look, he's very, very good against the run. His speed, you know what I'm saying, bro? I like burners at corner, you know, similar like how Patrick Peterson came out, stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. He's one of those stout guys. I think he's going to be a great addition to a, you know, already good defensive team. Jonathan Allen, I'm not really sold on D tackles overall because I haven't really. Ndamukong Suh was probably the last D tackle that I really liked in the draft. So that's not fair for me to judge anybody based on that. But, you know, inside blitz and field general, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't really watch a lot of football, of his college football games. I don't know, you know, exactly what the Redskins were doing with this pick because there was so many other things that I think they could use. But congratulations to this young man. I hope he goes on to do great things. Adoree Jackson, look, man, this dude got a lot to prove. This dude got a lot, bro. He out there tweeting. He was really, really happy. You got a lot to prove out there, man. I think this is a good pick from the Titans. I think that the Titans did struggle a little bit because they had a lot of bums at corner that they had to, you know, release during the season. We'll see how this works out for them, though. O.J. Howard, though. You guys know about this, man. This dude right here is a straight-up beast. I thought he was good. This dude could play wide receiver. He's a very, very hard cover. I'm going to let you guys know that right away. With Tampa Bay and the way Jameis Winston plays, I love this pick. I don't even know how to get it out because Jameis Winston is such a great quarterback. Yeah, he stole crab legs. Yeah, he did all that stuff. That's all the pass. I don't care about that. He got weapons on the outside. You add this guy, he could even, bro, like I said, he could even line him up on, he's fast enough to line him up on the outside. So once you have him on the outside now, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, it's going to be too much. Mike Evans in this board, this is going to be too much right here. I'm telling you guys right now, watch out for the Buccaneers. Garrett Bowles, you need a left tackle sometime, I guess. You know what I'm saying, Broncos? Dudes are getting freaking hammered, dog. You definitely need somebody to block. I don't know who they're going to have on the center. I would have probably tried to get a quarterback, to be honest. I don't trust Simeon. I don't trust the other guy. I don't trust anybody there on the Broncos at quarterback. So, but, you know, this is a great pickup for the Broncos. I know it seems like, but you need linemen, bro. You definitely need linemen because I don't know where their linemen were last year. Gerard Davis. Listen, I'm really trying to figure out why Foster hadn't gone yet, but, yo, this is a great pick for the Lions. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't rather have Foster there, but he's a good linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Look, these guys go out there and sacrifice their bodies at an enormous rate every Sunday. You know, previously on Saturday with college football, but it's just certain players that I think should have gone already that didn't. But I'm going to wait to see what you guys think about it. But Gerard Davis is still a great linebacker, hands down. Charles Harris, they gave him jump the snap cam, really? I didn't really get that much from him watching him play. I don't know. The jump the snap cam, you know, they gave it to Michael Strahan. I didn't think they would. It is what it is, bro. I can't really. He wasn't. I don't know how to talk about this one right here, bro. Congratulations to this guy. I don't know. The Dolphins, you know, Cameron Wake is getting old. A lot of things are going on there. We'll see what happens with that. That's all I'm going to say. Evan Ingram. This is another guy that's a burner, dog. I don't know if he has the right speed that they gave him in you know, Madden 17, but they did get John Ross correct, so I'm good. This is going to be a great addition to the New York Giants because already with Brandon Marshall there, you got, you know what I'm saying, bro? You got OBJ, you got this, you got... Ah, man. Eli Manning always closes his eyes throwing the ball. He's going to be able to still do that and be successful this year. Trust me when I tell you. Garyon Conley, I think this is a great pickup for the Raiders. The Raiders have kind of fallen out of the limelight defensively for a while. You know what I'm saying? I know last year, I'm talking about in the secondary, not with Khalil Mack and them big boys on the line, you know, Irvin and all them boys. I'm talking about like in the secondary. They took chances on a couple guys that just didn't work out. I think that this guy may be able to come in and make some noise. Plus, you got Marshawn Lynch out there on the other side of the, you know, going to give the defense a little bit more rest now, hopefully. Hopefully he's fresh, taking a year off. I like this pick for the Raiders. Jabril Peppers, you're on the Browns. That's it. Takaris McKinley. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, the Falcons, bro, they blew that lead to the Patriots. It's just, like I said, they probably defensively, they think that this is where they needed to go. I'm going to hold back my comments about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this was the right pick for them. I'm very, very happy that this man was drafted. I just don't know if it was the right pick for them. That's pretty much where I'm at with that. Tre'Davious White, I like this pick for the Buffalo Bills. I like this pick because they lost the other corner that went to the Patriots. And not only that, Rex Ryan isn't there to screw the team up anymore. So hopefully whoever's there can help to make this man maximize the potential in the shortest amount of time. Congratulations to him. Taco Charlton, I don't know, bruh. Really, Dallas? That's what you do with your pick? I'm not saying he's not a great player. That's not what I'm saying. And I know that they need upfront pressure because that's pretty much why they lost the game to the Packers last year, is because Aaron Rodgers had 95 years. He was pitching tense in the backfield. Everything was going crazy back there. So I understand that. I'm like I said, okay, I know Forster was still available at that point. David Njoku, you're on the Browns. TJ Watt. This right here was a very, very interesting pick to me for the Steelers. Very, very interesting because I didn't think the Steelers is really like a fast rush blitz defense. I know he's an edge setter, you know, pass rusher, all that stuff like that. I just didn't see this. I didn't see this coming. I saw Forster still. I know he's a great player. They got Shazier. We have to wait to see what happens with this. Congratulations to this young man. I hope he does well. But Forster was still available. I just don't. I think people are going to regret. This is the man. People are going to regret passing on Reuben Foster. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just letting you know people are going to regret this. These type of players don't come around every day. They just don't. They just don't. And I really see a lot of potential in this man. And yeah, I'm going to be more, I'm going to emphasize a little bit more because I watched a couple more players play than others. But this guy is special. Chip Kelly's no longer, he's not there with the team anymore. So that's great. I think that he's going to have a great opportunity to do big things. I don't know why the Steelers would pass up on this guy, bro. I know they have Shazier, and I know he's a middle linebacker. And he could have easily, right outside, left outside. They play a 3-4. He could be all over the field. This guy can definitely adjust. I don't know about that pick. Let me know what you guys think about that pick. And Ryan Ramczyk, the Saints. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you need linemen. Yeah, obviously Drew Brees needs somebody to block for him. Definitely a great left tackle. I saw a lot of reviews on him. People were raving about him. So hopefully it works out for the Saints. And that's pretty much a rundown of 1 through 32 of the NFL draft, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked the video. I hope you subscribe and join this whole movement as we make our move to 100K. Until next time, one love.